like this enough, I think I'm gonna expose this sheet. The film goes in the back. I take out the dark slide. So now the film is ready to be exposed. I always block the sun from the lens shade here. And that's that. I grew up in Estes Park, which, you know, mountain town, always surrounded by nature, but I didn't really appreciate it all that much until I turned 18 and moved away. I went to Phoenix to go to an automotive school. There were a lot of evenings I would just go out into the desert just to get away from the city. My dad had this little digital camera. He didn't really use it anymore, so it was like some 1 megapixel digital camera, which he sent to me. And it just got me wandering around the desert taking photos. And this is what they call, this is slide film. So the images actually look in full color. So this is in Alaska here. So that's what slide film looks like. Negative film is a little bit messier. Negative film looks like this orange brown stuff. And this is what you would use to make prints with directly from the darkroom. And you then invert the file after scanning it. So there's actually a full color image here. It just looks like a orange-brown mess. This is a sunrise light. You can hardly tell in this looking at the negative, but this is just a lot of soft pinks and reds in the sky and a grain elevator and just a winter field on the ground there. The planes kind of came to me because, well, I was living in Greeley, and sometimes you don't want to drive a whole day or many hours to find something to photograph. It started just kind of adding those man-made elements into my photography. A field that's cultivated or a fence running in a rural area. I love the solitude of the prairie. It's not a travel destination. You're not gonna find, you know, wanderlust articles about it. It's just kind of its own. It's the middle of the country. It's forgotten by a lot of people. They call it flyover states. Anyone who's been in Colorado for any amount of time knows that we're growing quickly, and that growth starts in the cities and it works its way all over. I've watched homesteads fall apart. There is that kind of rush to get out and document things before they disappear. When I go out for a shoot, I might set up the camera and be like, the light's not working, this isn't gonna do it. And I'm not gonna burn a sheet of film. It's not inexpensive at all. So I might just pack it up and leave. Or if the sunset is really good or something's happening, the light keeps changing, I might take 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 photographs as the light progresses. That's probably the biggest challenge and frustration, is the amount of time I don't create something. So now I've got everything from near to far and pretty sharp focus, and then I just stop the lens down to get the rest of it. Yeah, I'll shoot when it gets below that next gap. A big part of photographing locally is you just get this new appreciation for the way your own area looks. Everywhere that people live, there is beauty around. So even if all you have is these deep forests around you, there's beauty there. If all you have is open prairie, there's beauty there. If you're in the mountains, well, lucky you. There's always something beautiful around you.